Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Yo Bay who say, "What's up, Records, Layer Productions." We're gonna get into another tutorial. On this tutorial, I got something sweet for y'all. I got a sample pack that I'm releasing, and it's for free for a limited time. That you can go on the layerproductions.com website and download it for free. So, what come in this sound pack? Well, this sound pack, it got a couple things going. You got the Mpc Expansion Pack, which is in it. You know what I mean? So you got the Mpc Expansion Pack, and you also have a regular expansion pack that come with a plus. The regular expansion pack, the sound pack. You have a sound pack and you have an expansion pack. They both are at layerproductions.com. Go sign up, go to downloads. You're going to see it right at the top. You're going to see this picture right here. You're going to see it. So the difference is the Mpc expansion pack come already ready for your Mpc. It's a file, it's an XPN file for your Mpc. So when you load it up, you're going to see you're going to get 16 programs, 190 samples, 32 sequences, one project. It's really only 16 sequences, but they doubled my sequences up when I exported because it was saying it didn't notice the sequences. So I took the sequences out of the folder and put them all in the same folder, and it still noticed the folder after I did that. So it kept all the sequences, but remember, it's only 16. It's a double up of each one. So don't think it's 32. All right. And so, like I said, you got 190 samples, 16 programs. So, you can see all quality sounds already ready for you to go make your hits with, you know what I mean? So, that's what you know. That's already there for you. So, go to layerproductions.com, sign up, download free sample pack. And like I say, the sample pack gonna come with 24 loops plus a bonus 24 loops. And you also get 20 plus MIDI files that can start you off with kicks, snares, hi-hats, and a couple sips. And you can just place them on the track. Inside the Tracktion, you could just pull them and drag them over on any track that you run in MIDI to a VSTI plugin or some MIDI hardware, whatever you want run it to. So we're going to step out of that into my other treat that a lot of people familiar with, but some of y'all don't know. This is the mixer rack that I created for Tracktion, and I made this a while back in 2000, back in like 2007, 8, something like that. But I revamped it. They already had made one too. The company that made this, EQ, had made one for Tracktion when they made this mixer. But this is my version of it, and mine is a little more complex than theirs was. So what you got going on, as you can see, they basically are subgroups because each track that you see a fader for have more than just one track associated with the fader. So look at them as sub faders for real, because my real faders in Tracktion for each track is still running for each track. So I'm gonna give you a glimpse of what I mean, what I'm saying. So you see it say verse 1, this verse 1. So verse 1, we're gonna come out of here, and you can see is the blue track, the blue part, or each track, the color code, and the track that will have the color code, the same color code as the folder of each one, that is going to be your output of each track. So you're going to see it output. These two tracks will output to this track. So like I say, this will be the sub fader basically for these two tracks going out to here. So just look at each one like that, and you got one every folder. So basically every folder will have a fader. Every folder you see here that consists of music, except for your mix box, Yeah, the mix bus and the aux got a fader. So yeah, everything have a fader. Everyone have a fader. So what you would notice is I can do way more things with just running this signal flow that I can't do regularly, just running it straight up, just going in and out. Like a first plus that I can do is I can solo a track straight up where I'm only soloing that track and I'm only hearing that. Also, I can solo the sub and I can dim a track and hear it against my mix bus and my aux return. So with that being said, what I mean is like I can play my kick and still hear the rest of my mix playing dim with my aux and my return. So when I want to edit it, I'm still editing against the beat. It's going to make you edit so much better. Like you can almost solo a track. Well, it won't be solo for real because it's still dim, but you can press the solo on the track up here. Like how I got this mute. See, I'm going to show you what I mean. So if I solo this and I let my aux and my return bus go, watch. So that's the bass. And you can see I can make it just be bass, but I can like I say, I can hit the back of my track and know what I'm playing against, so I can hear what I'm playing against. But it's still also a demo. So, and this is it. You can see, man, you're gonna be able to do wonders with this. Like, got the master mute, so I can mute everything right here. I can just cut off everything right here. Then you got where it say sans, because I got sans running in Tracktion. These are still sans though, but remember, my sans are coming they are going to be. They post fader, but they before I do anything with the signal. So it's before effects. I don't got no effects going first. So remember how I got mine set up. I still can move these knobs, and they will add in dry effect. So whenever you want to put some dry back into your track, you know what I mean? I got that. And then, like I'm telling you, man, it's so much of a plus because I can't explain it if you don't understand what is really happening here. But what this really is doing is, no matter what, like once I found the height of my mix and say a sound is drowning out, you always going to have, as long as you leave in dB room, if you're getting into that problem and you don't add dB room, what you need to do, you're going to need to drop the faders of almost everything. So, how would I do that? What would be my manner of doing it? Well, my manner would be of doing it. So say if I wanted all of it to come down, you know, what I would do, I would go select all the faders with the control. It's going to be a little second to get all your faders selected, I mean, that you want, or your whole mix, but hey, it's going to be better that way. You're going to get way better results. So I hold control. And like I just selected them two faders, I select all the faders of whatever tracks I want to bring down, and I will bring them all down at one time. Why am I doing that? Because you already found the height of your mix that you found where you think the sounds are meshing good. You liked that. And you just want to add this one element higher, but you don't have no headroom. Say you already kicking, you in the red already. You will want to drag all this down at one time back at the beginning of your mix. It's gonna leave more room for the end of your mix. So you will come do it at these faders, and I come down and do all of them. Just bring it all down. I go select all of them, pull it down just a little bit to get my headroom. Once I get my headroom, then like I say, I'll be able to go dial back in because this is dry. Remember what I'm telling you. So this going straight out in the Tracktion. Just going straight to the master fader. So you see it's back. I got this muted, but that is bypassing the mute. So just remember that you can't mute with your sands on. You can't mute this thing, but this work without your sands running. But once you send it in send, but like I say, man, that just make it so much of a plus because when this is running, if I feel I'm at the height of my mix that I want, I always can just dial in just a little bit. I need a little bit more snare. All right, I'm dialing in a little bit more snare. So the other thing, don't get scared to change these to whatever you want. Name them like I got them as verses. You might want to make a whole beat. Just do whatever you want to do with this. Like make a whole beat. Don't be scared to go rename them and change them. It ain't nothing going on. All you want to do, if you a beginner, don't mess with the signal chaining of the outputs of the tracks. Like I got the output set up. You don't mess with that if you're a beginner. If you're not a beginner, you can go change your outputs, what you want going, where you want stuff going, and then at the same time, you know, you basically, once you rename every folder, so just remember everything coincide with up here. See, first two abs. Every one of these have a folder. Every folder have a color. Every color track that is not a folder that's in a folder track is an output track. And every gray track is outputting to a color track that is outputting to the color track that the folder is in. So just remember that. And you ain't gonna really have to remember so much too, because first of all, I got all the instructions for you right here. Everything already set up for you. You just go read this, blah, 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 blah. You know, I tell you how everything works. I give you a rundown, navigation, the maximum mixer EQ. I show you what it's about. I tell you what your aux returns and how they working. I tell you about your master 2 bus. I explain it all. Your master section, you know what I mean, how everything running. So you ain't gonna come into this not knowing what's going on. All you gotta do is, as soon as you open the project, go look at it, and you'll see what's up. And another thing that you will notice too, this from basically, you could test this if you want. Just drop a track on any track in this edit, set it at the same dB on the master output as, and then open another edit, take the same song, put it on a track, and press play, and make sure you got both of them at the same dB, coming out at the same dB. And I guarantee you that the track that's coming out of this edit, that you put in this edit, is going to sound cleaner, and it's going to be more fat. I'll guarantee it. You know what I mean? It's something about running your signal flow. When you center your signal flow around like this, and then this plugin, I guess, is adding a little nuances to it too. But once it's running in it, it's going in this signal flow. If there's something about it, you can come out at the same dB, but it's more wider, it's more bigger, the sound more bigger. I guess from keep going in and out, I don't know what's doing it. I'd be lying to you to tell you, but when it's going in and out, something happening there, like it's creating more space. So the mix just be bigger, like instantly. You're going to see the difference as soon as you load it up. Like I say, man, you could take it to the same dB, same track, just drop it on the track, and voila, you're going to see what I'm saying. But yeah, we're going to give it a listen to. These sounds, all these sounds on here too is from the sample pack too. So you definitely want to go get the sample pack, because that's what this video really about. I just was giving y'all some insight, because I know people going to be wondering, like, how's you running the mixer and Tracktion, but just the maximum EQ, 16 2 EQ. And like I said, I got the minimum set up, I got the maximum set up. The other one is small enough that it'll fit, say you pull this up, right? The other one is small enough to fit right here. From here to here, it can fit right there. It's small. So And that's great too, because you'll never even have to put that down for real. But I love that Tracktion let me move the file panel around, so now it made room for it. So I don't never got to take it down when I'm using it. I can just leave it up there, and then when I want to move it out the way, see, I got multiple screens, so I can go from left to right and just push it to the side and get it out the way. But yeah, man, that's what it is. So you want to get the layer production, you want to download that, man, and we gonna get us a listen real quick, and I'm gonna just show you. And the solo and mute is automationable, so you can automate your solo and mute on these tracks. And you basically just take, like right now, this is a 9-bar loop at 140. I could take this one loop for real, and if I sit here with it, and I just play this whole loop, put this loop for 96 bars, whatever, and I can just go down as it play and press solo and mute throughout the track and create a mix, you know what I mean, that fast. So we ready to check it out. You got it. You know, like I say, man, this ain't gonna give you full real mixer feel. You gonna feel like you got a real mixer, man, like you playing with hardware. You definitely gonna feel like that when you get this signal chain running. And you will notice I don't got no EQs, no nothing running. It's nothing. Only thing on my aux is my aux returns, and you see how light they come in. Look. As you can see, straight on tracks. I don't got no EQs, no nothing. They're just my samples that I created. They straight on the track. Like I'm telling you, I don't got nothing coming out my master bus, master fader. See, there's nothing on there, no nothing. It's just great signal flow. That's all I can call it, man. But you want to definitely get over there, Laird Productions, download it, get the planet, man. Like, subscribe. Man, it's your boy. I'm out.